There's so many ways to make money online, and being an influencer is definitely one way. But I want to encourage you to walk in your purpose. And in today's Built for Billions Impact Diaries, I'm going to share with you my own personal experience of being an influencer and what happened and what I created. And then I'm also going to share with you the difference, in my opinion, and the value and the impact and the limitless amount of money that you can make when you walk in your purpose instead. My name is Sarah Billions, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back, and thank you for letting me know that what I am delivering is making a difference for you. So, I like to use these conversations just as an opportunity to share my life experience and allow you to get to know me a little bit better and understand why I'm such a stand for you walking in your purpose and monetizing your personal brand and like impacting the lives that you're meant to impact. So, I have been in the online space since 2018 in a professional manner. Before that, I've been on MSN Messenger, AOL Messenger. Your girl was big on MySpace going into college, and I've been had a Twitter. And through all of that, I have really enjoyed the opportunity to meet people online, hear their stories, relate, and then just make a difference. And so when I got into the business side of things, back in 2017, part-time as a realtor and then full-time as a realtor in 2018, I really love that I could produce things and do things that I enjoy doing that made a difference over there. And for the few years after that, as I was growing my coaching business, I continued to have that success, right? Not only in finances, but that success in making a difference in people's lives. Now, at the time, something that I can recognize for myself was that my mindset in terms of money just wasn't where it needed to be. I was still working for money, exchanging my time for money, and at the same time, I wasn't tuned all the way in to the truth about abundance, knowing that there's always more than enough, and that when I show up honoring my energy and making a difference over there, that everything will be taken care of. And so as a result of that, I hopped in to being an influencer. And I think it kind of happened naturally because I have a big, bubbly, amazing personality. So of course, it was natural that I shared the things that I loved, whether that be plants or food or skincare. And people reached out to me to promote their things as well. And I also dabbled in OnlyFans. And I'm sharing this because I want you to get that when you're doing something, and I'll speak for myself, when I was doing it for the money, there really wasn't any boundaries in a sense, because doing something for money is operating from a place of lack, right? A place of like, I have to make it happen, I have to chase it. And in my opinion, I think this is what being an influencer really is. No offense to the influencers out there or for the people who have a desire to be an influencer. I think that there are many ways that you can approach this. I'm simply sharing from my experience, right? For me, being an influencer was more about being liked, more about the fame, more about these opportunities to get a bag. And I recognized like people would approach me with things that I didn't believe in and they wanted me to talk about it. And it was clear to me when they flopped because my energy wasn't aligned with it. It wasn't true to it. And I think that I wanted to talk about this today because I'm so present to the whole debacle that happened with TikTok and the way that people were literally shoving anything down your throat. Like, even me, like, I never was into that whole TikTok craze of like selling things. I do think that digital marketing and sharing things that you love and you genuinely are into is very important. That's how you spread a message. That's how you grow something. However, what I started to see on my TikTok feed, by the way, I no longer even have TikTok, was just so much of people like whatever it was, they wanted to just shove it down your throat. And there was this lack of genuine energy that existed. And it really got me present to why people were like crashing out when TikTok no longer existed, because they no longer had this thing that allowed them to do things for money. And when you're doing things for money, you will crash out. You will worry that, oh my God, the world is ending and how are my bills going to get paid? And for me, it's vastly different and way less fulfilling than when you are doing something that is aligned with your purpose, that is fulfilling your purpose. And so, before I get into that conversation, I really want to encourage you, if you are interested in being an influencer, or if that's something you do now, like just take a look. Is this something that you're doing for money, or is this something that you genuinely love? And I think it's like when you actually look at it, it really gives you the opportunity to see like how shallow that pool is. I think having the brand deals and opportunities to represent a brand or make a bag off of a brand should supplement your purpose. And so let's get into the purpose part of things, because I recognize that it didn't matter how long or how much effort I was putting into coaching and sharing a message of living your purpose and being authentically true to yourself and creating something from your genuine desires. Like, I could talk about that forever. Obviously, it is what, 2025, so 7 years later, and I'm still talking about the same topic. Right? Because the genuine interest is here, and the limitless ideas, they just keep coming because this is my purpose. There's nothing for me to worry about. I never have to worry where money is going to come from, because I'm living my purpose. There's always going to be ideas. I'm going to always be leveling up myself and improving myself and growing and enjoying my journey. And because of that, I will always have something to share, which I think is very, it's the opposite of when you're doing it for money as an influencer. And this is why I say, when you are operating in your purpose, right, there is this, in my opinion, limitless level, which is funny, limitless and level, but a limitless level of fulfillment that exists. Like, you will always feel good when you are doing what you are designed to do. A part of my design is using the right words in the most impactful way to make a difference over there. Whether it's me talking to my man, or talking with my daughter, talking with my man, talking with my daughter, talking with my loved ones, the way that I pull words together to convey a message, it's literally how I am meant to make a difference and also make hella freaking money. But that's a part of my design. And your design is different. There may be another way that you generate income. I'm sharing this for a reason, because when you operate according to your design, the amount of impact and therefore money that you can make is limitless, versus when you're like, oh, I have to do this and operate a specific way and produce content in a very limited box and version of what this company approves of me to do. Like, that is so restricting, in my opinion. And this is why I truly believe that operating in your purpose allows for limitless wealth. And when I say wealth, I want you to be very clear, because obviously my name is Sarah Billions. I think wealth is impact. Okay? The more people you impact, the longer your pockets are going to be. And when you focus on the impact, you don't even think about the money. The money just comes because you're making a difference, doing something you love, operating in a way that honors your energy. And so you don't even have the time to think, well, how much money is this going to make? Because you know it's going to come. So you're just doing because you want to, right? And there's a freedom there. Not only time freedom and location freedom. I'm obviously in my house chilling on my couch right now, but more than that is like self-expression freedom, the ability to be all of you. I am like one of the most animated characters, big, bold, take up the whole room energy type of people, okay? It cannot be me and another, okay? Because I'm gonna drone you out. Like, I'm literally here to be all of me. And me sharing that is for you to understand that you are meant to be all of you. whether it's the loud, the bass in your voice, or the raspiness in your voice, or your big, bold facial features, or your big, bold body, or the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, the food you like to eat, the things you're interested in. Like everything about you is so uniquely, divinely curated for your people, the people that you are meant to make a difference with and for. They want all of you. And so when you are pigeonholing yourself into, well, I'm an influencer and I sell other people's things and I don't create my own things, you limit yourself. You are a creator. You are meant to be a resource to the source and allow these sources, visions, and creations and ideas and the audience attached to those ideas to flow through you. When you show up, your people are like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting for her. I've been waiting for him." They just know there's something about you that is just like it draws them in, right? Versus when you're like, "Let me fit into this little box and get these people's approval and I have to say the right things." Like, again, I'm wait my brand deals are coming. Like, I'm not mad at the brand deals. I'm simply saying that they, in my opinion, should be complementary to what you are truly here to do, the difference that you are here to make, the person that you were designed to be. And so that's really like what was on my mind for today's episode. Like, I really wanted to have this conversation because I meet a lot of people who are like, I want to be an influencer and I'm struggling and it's not happening, or I am an influencer and I'm still not making the money that I want. I got all the followers, but where's the stuff to show for it? And I promise you, what there is to show for it exists in you fulfilling your purpose. And that can literally be you creating a course around being an influencer and how to do that in a not only aesthetically pleasing way, but a way that honors your energy, teaching people how to identify what products to align with based on their values. Like, sometimes people are just out here winging it and they need you, the perfect influencer, to teach them how to do it in a way that honors their energy. And you have learned this because of your own success, right? So I don't know who needed to hear this today, but it's something that I really wanted to share because, again, I've done the things. Okay, I've been the influencer. Your girl has shaken a little booty to make some money. And that's not the only thing I did, but I'm just showing like the depths to where it would go. And I'll add this in. Even me having an OnlyFans, I never did anything crazy. It was literally me photos of me like in lingerie mostly, because it was a time in my life where I had released 100 pounds and I was just like, I was feeling myself, right? And I am a nudist. That's just me. I'm a girl that enjoys being, in the least. So that wasn't new to me, but I had now released this weight and I was feeling this level of confidence because my whole life I've been told I was too big. So having an OnlyFans and knowing that people wanted to see was like cool for me. But then when it came to those requests that were like defiling for me, I was like, yeah, I can't do this. This is not for me in all the ways. I literally just wanted to post these pictures of me looking sexy. That's really what it was. And because I knew people would pay for it, I was like, let me set up an OnlyFans. But the truth of the matter is, what came along with that was just not for me in the least of ways. I don't want people demanding of me. I like to be in control of my life. I like to know that my life and the way that I live it is pleasing God and serving the people. And so there were so many women that saw what I was doing and they were empowered and they fell in love with their bodies too. So great came out of it. But I'm simply speaking to that aspect of it, that it just felt icky to have other people demand of me and want me in a certain realm that they saw me in, a little box. And so I share all of this to say that you are here for a big purpose. And when you focus on your purpose, and you may not even know what your purpose is yet when it like putting it into words, right? But you may have a feeling or an inkling, and there's a way that you love serving people. Focus on that. And then subscribe to this channel so you can learn how to monetize that, right? There's no reason why that you should be doing what you love, but doing it and being broke. Like, that's like being broke is the it's garbage. I'm gonna just say that, okay? It has nothing, there is no space for that in this realm because God, source energy, universe created everything in abundance. And so you're meant to be wealthy for your gifts. You simply need to learn an aspect of business in order to monetize it. So have some patience with yourself, have faith and grace in yourself, and know that you don't need to do anything strange for a little piece of change. Okay? On this channel, in this reality, we are not exchanging our energy for money. Okay? We are here to be paid for who we be. And being yourself should feel like the most freeing thing you ever freaking do. So go get the brand deals, allow the brands to come to you, but do that in complementary action, or do that in a complementary way to your big purpose. Let you showing up purposefully attract the brand deals that you can say yay or nay to, because it really is just the cherry on top. I love you, love you, love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.